Good morning. Aloha from Florida. So I'm going to give an open message here to a friend of mine and let those of you who watch my YouTube and Facebook videos just listen in. So a friend of mine and I had a little face-to-face conversation 3 or 4 days ago now. It's bothered me a little bit because he got visibly disturbed or heated when we were talking about flat Earth. Now, he's a pilot. So here's the open message to my pilot friend, who is probably one of the best pilots alive today. Please go research your attitudinal directional indicator, your artificial horizon. According to an aeronautical friend that I have, an aeronautical engineer friend, that one thing alone debunks the globe. It references level from where it is set. It doesn't matter how far you fly. You can set that for level in New York. You can fly all the way to California. It's still going to be level the whole time, as if you are flying through the air over a plane, an airplane. It's not that difficult. So check out your ADI, your artificial horizon, and think about how it works. It does not readjust with some pressure gradient. It does not readjust with gravity. If it did, it would be worthless. Your artificial horizon completely debunks the globe. It is a proof that the Earth is flat. The next one is the top of descent, or the rate of descent. When an airplane starts lowering out of the sky to land at a destination 50 miles away, 100 miles away. At 50 miles away, there would be about a 3,000 foot difference from where the airplane is in altitude, where it starts its descent, to where it actually lands. At 100 miles, it's about 6,000 feet difference. But that calculation for the top of descent, rate of descent, this calculation assumes that the landing area is at the same altitude as where the aircraft is when it starts its descent. That, again, is another simple proof that the Earth is flat, told to me by multiple pilots. And why are there multiple pilots, many pilots, saying, yeah, we know the Earth is flat? Not we believe the Earth is flat, we know the Earth is flat. Why is there even one? Why do I have an aeronautical engineer friend who can work on almost any aircraft you can imagine, who knows emphatically that the Earth is flat because of the physics of flight? So the ADI, the artificial horizon, the rate of descent, and the third, last but not least, this one gets a lot of people, the flight paths, especially the emergency landings. They only make sense on the flat Earth map. They don't make any sense on the globe. My friend Eddie Alencar wrote a book called The 16 Emergency Landings Proving Flat Earth. He has a master's degree in emergency management. And there was I think it was a soccer team who had to drop out of the sky for an emergency landing, and he could not figure out how they landed there when they should have been out over an ocean. So he started looking into it, and he found more and more and more emergency landings that only make sense on the flat Earth map. They don't make any sense on the globe. In fact, all flight paths are charted, mapped out on a flat and stationary Earth map. So to my friend, who you are a pilot and you still believe you are flying around a sphere, you have never seen curvature. You can't even see curvature from a weather balloon 120,000 feet up. I know you don't fly over 50,000 feet, more than likely. You've never seen curvature. You've never had to account for the alleged rotation or revolving of the Earth. So to my friend who got mad, it was a little frustrating, honestly, that you want me to trust you when you haven't ever looked into the subject. You're a great pilot, I'm sure, but you've never actually researched the physics of the surface of the Earth. Flat Earth is the only observable, measurable, repeatable reality. The globe is a delusion based on assumptions with massive contradictions, inconsistencies, and impossibilities. The last thing I want to leave you with, friend, is Flatten the Curve by Vika Drazev. My friend, who I was just in a documentary with him called The Mechanical Realm, about how everything in the sky moves in perfect repeating cycles over the surface of our flat and stationary Earth, and how all the ancient people knew this, and they proved it with the Antikythera mechanism that works perfectly, extremely accurately, showing the movement of the heavenly luminaries. But the Earth is not on the mechanism because it's not in space. It's not a planet. It's not moving around a solar system, a childish belief that we were all spoon-fed. So Flatten the Curve, it's full of commercial and military pilots, as well as the aeronautical friend that I talked about, merchant marines, showing how rockets with waypoints work, the guys who navigate submarines, proving that as they go across the abyssal plains, they never have to nose down to stay at the same depth. Just like an airplane never has to nose down to stay at the same altitude. I know, you don't fly straight and level. You fly at 3 degrees up, right? But straight and level is a term in flight. And yes, your nose has to go 3 degrees up so you don't porpoise up and down if you were trying to go perfectly straight. I got it, I know. So those 3 things, and 16 Emergency Landings by Eddie Alencar. His channel, if you want to watch more about flight paths, is Flat Earth Banjo USA Japan. My friend Vika Drazev, Truth in Plain Sight is his channel. Flatten the Curve and The Mechanical Realm, which I am in with him and a few other people. And last but not least, let's send you to DITRH, Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole, or his bigger channel with longer videos is Flat Earth Sun, Moon, Zodiac Clock app. Do a little research, and instead of getting mad at your childhood friend who has a lot of fond memories with you, instead of getting mad at me, go check out what I'm saying. Instead of trying to defend your globe beliefs, try to research reality for a few weeks, maybe a year. I mean, you're a smart guy, according to the government school system, but you're not real intelligent if you can't question what you believe. I have fond memories of you and our other friend who is also angry about flat Earth because he's a science teacher. I've talked about him before on these videos. But instead of being angry at me for telling you the truth, why don't you research it and see what I'm telling you is true? You can't give me even one piece of empirical evidence for the globe. I just gave you 3 from your career, 3 from flying that proves the Earth is flat. And I could give you dozens more, even thousands more, if we start talking about seeing things far in the distance that would be impossible to see if the Earth were a sphere. So that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great day. Check out more of my videos on Aloha from Florida. Have a great day. God bless.